All right, welcome to our pilot episode of Podcastic. I'm Naila.
And I'm Dave.
And today we have with us a special guest. Our story today begins with this lovely lady.
Yes, I'm Lada. Hi, guys.
Hello, Lada. Hello. Lada is a member of the Russian-speaking community here in Portland. And a few years ago, she co-founded a nonprofit organization called the Northwest Russian American Community Center. Lada, can you tell us a little bit about this organization?
Yes, this organization has a few projects, and one of those projects is about people who are a little bit older than us.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Lada, I understand that you recently interviewed some people from this group?
Yes, I did. The people I interviewed are from...
I'm from Russia.
I'm from Russia.
I'm from Ukraine. Soviet Union. I came from Russia, from St. Petersburg in 1979.
I wonder what it is about the United States that would make them want to leave their home.
Great question.
Yes, the people I interviewed can answer this question for you, David.
I know for sure, for 100%, that if I continue to live in Russia, I would never achieve what I achieve here. I like people, they're friendly, they beautiful, they have big hearts and they open, they smile.
Wait. I'm pretty sure she said hearts, not cars.
My bad.
For me, I always feel appreciation. I always feel like here my family was much more safe.
We had not very high level of income, but anyway, we bought house and we paid off this house. We realized American's dream.
Ah, yes, the American dream.
Yeah, it sounds like they all have it figured out.
But actually, it's not so easy.
Especially first 1.5 year, it was so terrible to live. If to be honest, I hate everything, even here.
Everything was different. I mean, you're just starting like all over again.
There's nobody gonna give you anything. You have to earn this.
It's turned that life not easy. If you're looking for easy life, for luxury in this country, it doesn't worth it.
Not worth it, wow.
I'm sure language would be a big challenge too.
Oh, there are so many challenges. First, English, of course, and it's probably until today it's still English.
If I have to say something, first I'm thinking Russian.
Right.
And after that I have interpreted in English.
That sounds really difficult to have to constantly translate everything in your head. Lada, did you have a similar experience when you first moved here?
I don't think so. My experience was completely different.
Oh, how so?
I believe I just learned how children maybe learn language, just having images in my head, so I don't translate.
Speaking of kids, I was wondering if anyone mentioned anything about their children.
Yes, they did.
It's not easy time for the children. It's that transition time because the school system, education system in Russia is different than here, and they left their friend. Everything new for them, new friend here. They have to also learn language. I have one daughter. She came here when she was 6 years old, and it was okay. But I think they had very difficult time because at home it's Russian, at school it's English, and she tries to behave, and at home as Russian child, but outside of the home, she's American girl. I think they still have problems because they didn't know really who they are.
I feel the same way about my sons.
That they are living this double life?
Yes, Russian at home and English everywhere else.
Well, let's talk about the Russian culture side of that dichotomy. Vlada, isn't that what motivated you to start the organization in the first place?
My kind of idea was that a few years, like in the future, I would bring here my mom. And I thought it could be so nice if when she gets here, she will have a place where she can go and speak in Russian and communicate with people like the same age and the same kind of cultural background as she has. So this was the idea about this community group.
For our age, it's important because our life, it was same generation with people in this Russian club. Same generation, same mentality.
Dave, is that you?
No, I think Lada had a cold.
It's nice to have people around that you still know that it's much easier to communicate with them.
They had traditional food, traditional music, everything and they could speak native language.
You can communicate with people who have same opinion like you.
You want to go back to your Russian roots, Russian people.
Vlada, it sounds like this organization is doing exactly what you intended.
And do you know how we call this group?
Yes, I love the name of this group. Please tell me again. How do you say it in Russian?
In Russian, I say "верные друзья." That means
band of friends. I love that.
Yeah.
What's so interesting about these people is how they are maintaining their culture and identity while assimilating into American society.
And it's true.
I'm more than 20 years here. I still read my Russian books and I still watching Russian TV and I cook Russian meal. But the American culture has to be also a part of your life.
I love that sentiment and think that's a perfect way to wrap things up.
Vlada, thank you so much for joining us for our first podcast and for sharing the voices of older people in your community.
Yeah, it was great to hear their personal stories of what they like about the United States, the challenges that they've faced, and the importance of the Russian-speaking community.
You're welcome. Пожалуйста.
And that's it for our first episode of Podcastic, featuring
Russian people.